All right, shalom, shalom, shalom. Can y'all hear me?
Shalom, shalom.
Man, all praise to the Most High, man. We back again for another YOK live class, man. Sorry for the delay. Still getting a couple of things in order, but we about to get right to it, man. So let me salute in. We got a couple of more things to do, and we gonna get this thing started, man. So first and foremost, I like to say, call Yahawah, Son YAHAWASHI, and that's all praise to the Most High God, whose real name is Yahawah in the Paleo Hebrew. We do so in the name of His Son, who the world ignorantly calls Jesus Christ, whose real name is Yahawashi Hamashayacht in the Paleo Hebrew. Yahawashi being what you would call Jesus, and Hamashayacht is just Christ. That's how you say Christ, right? And we are Yahweh's law keepers, aka YLK, here to prophesy the uplifting of the so-called Blacks, Hispanics, and Native Americans who are the children of Israel, and to prophesy the downfall of this wicked queendom known as Babylon the Great, Sodom and Egypt, the mother of harlots, and all the above, man. I'm Brother Ratazian, here with my brothers as always. Let them introduce themselves, and we're gonna get right to it.
Shalom, shalom. It's your brother Kanya. So all praises to the Most High Yahawah. We get another opportunity to come feed the flock, man. All praises. Just remember, stay praying. You know what I'm saying? Praying and fasting. Do what is well pleasing unto the Lord, man. That are you.
Khan, Salak, Shalom, Shalom, family, man. All praise to the Most High God these last days, man. And man, let's jump off right into it, man.
I'm about to share this on Facebook real quick. That's what I'm about to do, and then I actually got a little video I want to go into, man, just to show like the stuff is being put. If you watch, you have to watch different type of news to really see like what's really going on, because like our stations really don't show us too much of nothing over here in Babylon. Like the Babylon, the people of the real Babylonians is going to be the last ones to realize that what the hell is going on. Like they in war and all this other stuff. It's almost going to be like these people is like the analogy of a frog in boiling water. You know what I mean? The frog don't know he boiling until it's too late. And that's what these people over here are doing. People are still out here on all type of BS. We still got, our people, so-called Israelite, not so-called blacks who are the Israelites, but don't know they are. They out here still spinning the block and doing all just type of crazy and madness. And like we're at the end of the world. We're at the end of this era. And it's about to be a changeover of power. And people's just still worried about the wrong things, man. It's just sad and unfortunate, but this is what the Bible says, man. A lot of people is going to have to die over here, and it just is what it is.
God.
That's right.
This is all part of prophecy, and it's just everybody ain't supposed to get it as much as the people around us get it. And we just got to seriously understand that Yahweh only want a select few of people in these last days. Only a select few, a remnant, shall return into the Lord.
Yeah, many are called, but few are chosen, and there's been no greater thing said than that, for real. I'm about to share this. If y'all can, I just shared it to the YLK page. And I said sorry for the delay, but we definitely about to get to it. Right. So I see you got yours ready. All praise to the Most High. I'm about to share mine real quick. If y'all can share it from the YLK page when y'all see it pop up.
Yeah, I'm gonna do it right now.
I see one now. I'm about to share. And I'm about to share my screen real quick too. As I said, Salaki for the delay. Let me share my screen real quick. Get this video going. I'm gonna swing it. Definitely have Kanya pull something for me. So right here, I was watching this earlier. You see what it said? Look at this image, everything. I like they cover arts and everything. If you can see it right here on Redacted. So I ended up seeing this earlier. Get ready. The U.S. prepares for war against Iran. And Yahoo begs Trump, redacted with Clayton Moore. So I don't know if you've seen a video earlier where Trump was holding this dude's chair open for him and everything, like just to show you like who's really in power, man. That's why I want to start this with the earth. The earth is given into the hands of the wicked, man, because we, the United States, but it's like these people always go for the call of what Israel has going on and just all of their problems and stuff. And I know this man is a full-fledged demon. He's a war criminal, all type of stuff about him, man. But we're gonna let the scriptures talk in a second. I just want y'all to go against a little bit in this just to show how technically, you know, these are Edomites talking about other Edomites, but it's just this everything, the people that's in power, which is all the heathen all the way around, they not even on one accord. They see the problems that's happening with the people being in control, and they can see the inevitable end of Babylon ultimately, right? I'm gonna get some of this going. There we go, get it.
Media right now is focused on Trump's tariff. Israel really wants America to go to war with Iran. Wanted war criminal himself, Benjamin Netanyahu, is in D.C. right now, meeting with the Trump administration as President Trump sent another aircraft carrier to the Middle East. Americans didn't ask for this. They didn't sign up for this, and they certainly didn't vote for President Trump wanting to go to war with Iran. Meanwhile, this weekend, Israel was caught lying when new videotape had emerged from brutal murder of medical workers from March 23rd, where they gunned down them in cold blood. And now new video has emerged showing that Israel lied about this incident. To make sense of all of this, and President Trump targeting Houthis in a village using drones and then taking to social media to praise this drone strike, is John Kiriakou. He's the host of Declassified, CIA Declassified on Unified Television. He's a CIA whistleblower, and of course he called attention to President Bush's illegal torture by the CIA, and then they went after him for it. And he joins us now. John, great to see you.
My pleasure.
I know you.
All right, so I want to say something. So I know they're going to say it a little bit, but these people, these heathen and these news, you know, these news reporters and stuff, they try to use stuff like propaganda, right? So they're out here, they just confess that they lied about these people that they just killed over here with some EMTs, some regular civilians, right? But they use keywords like, oh, it was really Hamas and all this other stuff, and nobody feels bad that is people's lives being taken because they look like, well, you're terrorists anyway. They just could say anybody is Hamas. Just think about that. And all they got to do is throw that out there, and then now people believe, well, it's okay to, you know, kill these people. Now they can be a woman and her kid, like this. Well, it was Hamas, you know what I mean? And well, it is what it is, type stuff, and that's definitely should not be the case, right? But I'm just want to say that out there. You might go to it.
I know you don't pull any punches on this, and we don't either. Here, a few minutes ago on the show, we were talking about Trump's tariffs, and I believe there's a lot of really good things about that. But on this, I'm absolutely furious about it. Benjamin Netanyahu in Washington, D.C., clearly, it seems, pushing the United States towards war with Iran. First, on that point, what do you make of this?
This is something, as you correctly noted, that Benjamin Netanyahu has done on literally every visit to the United States since he first became prime minister. I remember when I was still at the CIA more than 25 years ago, every single time Netanyahu would go to the White House, he would say to whoever happened to be president, you have to attack Iran, you have to attack Iran, you have to attack Iran. And president after president told him, we don't want to go to war with Iran. So here he is again, after all these years, demanding that the United States attack Iran on Israel's behalf, is what it comes down to. I hope, like you do, that Donald Trump has the wherewithal to stand up to this. And you are also right that the American people did not vote for a war with Iran.
It would be, well, first of all, it would be devastating. We've had military leaders on our show who said, you know, this is not a war that we would win. Russia, of course, would come to the defense of Iran. It would be a World War III, a global disaster, absolute disaster.
Right here, you see that? So look, they said, hey, already saying they know it will be a war that they would not even be able to win. This dude, Netanyahu, I don't even know how long he's been in here, but they said the people over there don't even like him. But it just lets you know that, like, them Amalekites, them the ones that's really running the show, man. Because how's they out here? They want the United States to go to war with them on their behalf. You got a precept in the meantime while we do this? Like, you got something over there. I need something real quick just to show, man, it was something that was on my mind. But these dudes, their own tongue is going to fall them real quick. Can I get a Psalm 64 real quick?
God, I just had the precept for the title of the video.
Matter of fact, you can hold that too real quick.
You said Psalms 54?
Psalm 64.
Oh, 64.
Yeah, you can get the one for the video real quick though. You might as well,
Yeah.
because that's where it is. That's who got it, and that's why all this war and stuff is going on anyway.
Yep. This is the book of Job, chapter 9 and verse 24. The earth is given into the hand of the wicked. He covereth the faces of the judges thereof. If not, where and who is he?
Right, where and who is he? If the white man is not the most evil and vile, destructive man on the planet, if he isn't the wicked, you know what I mean, who's been all this other stuff, they killing people, taking over land, doing everything. If they're not the example of who the wicked is, who the hell is it? Please let me know, for people that want to save them and do all this other stuff. Like, why can't we, as the Freddy Krueger dude said on the video, why can't we all get along? You know what I mean? And it's like, how can you get along with the virus or the cancer of this world, the one who's trying to kill everybody? You know what I mean? You can't get along with them.
God, that's right.
It's impossible. These people, they want nothing but destruction, and that's literally what it's going to come to. Right now, let me get that Psalm 64. I'm just sure. This is going to be from their doing. Like, this is all their own doing, man. I got like really one more too from that.
Hang on, we just get straight to the point.
Yeah, good Psalm 64 and 8, really.
Yeah. This is the book of Psalms, chapter 64 and verse 8. So they shall make their own tongue to fall upon themselves.
Mm-hmm.
All that see them shall flee away.
Yeah, you can finish it out.
And all men shall fear and shall declare the work of God, for they shall wisely consider of his doing.
Yeah, this is what he's doing right now. Like, he even confessing that, of course, these Edomites do not want to see their kingdom fall, but they know it. It's like they have to really confess it. They do not want to go to war with Iran. They know Russia is going to join in, and they know it is going to be a losing battle.
God.
They know these things. They know it. It is what it is. There's something else I want to get real quick too. 1 second. I was thinking about.
I'm gonna read verse 10 too.
It
says, and the righteous shall be glad in Yahawah, and shall trust in him, and all the upright in heart shall glory.
Right. Matter of fact, let me get Psalms chapter 7, verse 15 and 16 real quick too, and then I'm gonna go back to this video. Just these little points on there, right?
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 7 and verse 15. He made a pit and digged it, and is fallen into the ditch which he made.
This is their own doing. Even with the terrorists, right? They think they're doing stuff. They think they're setting up a play to get them further ahead, to get people in order, and not knowing that everything that they're doing is to their own demise. Even how they backing up Israel, like, we're going to do this and that, not knowing this is going to bring what brings them down, right? But keep going.
Verse 16, his mischief shall return upon his own head, and his violent dealings shall come down upon his own pate.
Mm-hmm.
I will praise Yahawah according to his righteousness, and will sing praise to the name of Yahawah Most High.
Yep, call Son YAHAWASHI, because he's going to be glorified in all of this. This is all his movie, and he has everything being set up this way. It's like, what is that in Revelation where he said he spread them out to do his will? They're going to give their power over to the beast, and they're going to do his will. Is that Revelation 17?
I think it is.
He is one of those.
See if I can find it.
Yeah, it might be 17. I think it is 17.
Yeah, 17 and 17.
Yeah.
This is the book of Revelations, chapter 17 and verse 17. For God had put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and to give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled.
Right. Everything that everybody's about to do, every move that they're about to make, whether it's sending troops over there, whether it's sending terrorists back, whether it's responding, it's all to give it's the will of the Lord. Everybody's about to do the will of the Lord. This is the time we're in. We head into a time of judgment, and the devil's reign, the wicked reign, is coming to an end. And let me get one more to even just show, like, right now, yeah, of course, God created everything. Yeah, God created the earth and everything, but he's not the one you know what I mean? Like he has Satan here doing his bidding because everything's gonna be done by the will of the Lord. But he put the devil here to be, you know, his man, his hitman. Let's get 2 Corinthians chapter 4. I'm gonna go back to the video just to hit kind of them points from just a little bit that we got out the video. You can read down to about verse 4.
This is the book of 2 Corinthians chapter 4, verse 1. It says, therefore, seeing that we have this ministry, as we have received mercy, we faint not, but have renounced the hidden things of dishonesty, not walking in craftiness, nor handling the word of God deceitfully, but by manifestation of the truth, commending ourselves to every man's conscience in the sight of God. But if our gospel be hid, it is hid to them that are lost.
Yeah, because look, people know how to find us. We out on the streets. People know about the Hebrew Israelites. They know how to search it on YouTube. They know where to find you. So if people saying they don't know right now or now knowing this truth, like you said, it's hid to you that are lost. If it's hidden to you, because there's people out here everywhere that's out here reaching out and calling out to people. But some of y'all is too busy worried about what the hell going on in this world and who's done this to you. It's gonna answer right here.
Verse 4. In whom the God of this world hath blinded the minds of them which believe not, lest the light of the glorious gospel of Hamashayac, who is the image of God, should shine unto them.
Yeah, we understand that Yahawah is the light. You have to come to the light, right? But they're blinded by the God of this world, who is Satan, because they don't believe. So that's who they believing in, not understanding that this world is a damn ticking time bomb, literally. It's only a matter of time before everything literally goes to hell, man. It's only a matter of time, right? So let me just get a little bit more on this, and then, you know what I mean, led by the spirits to like it, because they got some new stuff like where it's not allowing me to do it. I usually just be able to switch it easier, right?
Faster. You know, I want to get your sense of this too. This weekend, this new videotape emerged from March 23rd. You know, I just can't get over the fact that we have a wanted war criminal literally in the White House right now meeting with our president when all of these atrocities have unfolded. And they're painting all of this. Oh, it's just Hamas. Oh, it's Hamas. So these medical workers were not Hamas.
No.
And we were told, they lied about this. We were told that they were approaching them suspiciously. And that they're, you know, with lights off, they were very darkened figures. They knew exactly who they were targeting. They were targeting medical officers, and then the videotapes emerged showing that they were lying about it, that their lights were on, and they clearly knew who they were. Then they lined it up and killed them in cold blood. The BBC, like playing defense for these guys, the BBC headline said, Israel changes account of their story. No, they didn't change their account. They were lying. The BBC should have just said in their headlines, Israel caught lying about atrocities, killing these medics. So when the world just sits back and allows this to happen, and then they said, oh, well, you know what? Then they were Hamas. And that's like the blanket excuse they can use for everything.
That's right.
Everything is Hamas. Everything is Hamas. It's so infuriating, John.
If you believe the Israelis, Hamas is millions strong. And we know that that's ludicrous. It's absurd. What we saw on the 23rd of March with the cold-blooded extrajudicial executions of these EMTs was an obvious war crime. I mean, war crimes generally don't get any more clear, any more obvious than what the Israelis did to these ambulance drivers and attendants. And you're exactly right. The world just kind of shrugs and say, fog of war, Hamas, what are we going to do? No.
Yeah, the war, of course, the world is shrugging because it's ran by these devils. Of course, they're going to shrug at it. They don't have nothing to say to them. And even right here, they throwing all their propaganda out because watch, it's going to say something else. Like when you get labeled a certain thing for trying to even talk about these people, everything, their own tongue is condemning them in every single way, man. And watch this. It's only a little bit more. I just want to hear a couple of key terms or phrases that he used, and then we're going to switch off.
We have to hold the Israelis accountable. They've committed numerous war crimes since the start of this conflict. Yes, Hamas is a terrorist organization. Yes, it's terrible. Yes, it launched an attack, and those Hamas leaders should be brought to justice. Many of them already have been. But this is a war crime, and heads should roll because of it.
I think that's a key point here because, you know, people in the chat will say,
man, this what I was saying. Fair use. Just so y'all know what's out there. I ain't got to show that I can say it. Y'all should be able to pick that up. Don't try to get us. I'm saying fair use.
Just waiting for Redacted to say something nasty about Hamas. Hamas is a terrorist organization.
Sure.
Hamas is a terrorist organization that should be held accountable. These medics are not Hamas.
Exactly.
And the children in these schools that were bombed over the weekend, when we talk about that, these children, these beheaded children. I mean, I seeing the images this weekend it's
sickening.
Like it's absolutely sickening. And you look at your own children. How is the world allowing this to happen and normalizing this type of behavior, John? I mean, so there you go. Hamas is a terrorist organization that the United States funded and provided weapons to, and Israel funded and supported and created. So there you go. There's what I think about Hamas.
Exposed. Wow. So don't do this. Expose them on that though. So they funded and that by them. Let's see.
Exactly right. And you know, one of the things that I don't understand politically on the American side is the level of support for Israeli actions among American evangelicals. Are they blind to the fact? Do they just not know what the Israelis have done to the Christian communities in Gaza and the West Bank? St. Porphyrius Church, for example, the oldest continually operating Christian church in the Middle East, not only was bombed by the Israelis and destroyed. This church dates to the 7th century, but inside the church, the Israelis killed 14 women and children who had taken refuge there. Why aren't the evangelicals in the United States upset about what Israel is doing to Christians in the occupied territories? I just simply don't understand it. Where's the outrage?
I don't get it either. Why? I mean, I don't understand the silence about the Christians that have been killed, not only there, but in Syria as well.
In Syria as well. Mm-hmm.
And it's a deafening. It's an absolute deafening. I mean, I don't understand. My friend of the show, Kevork Almasian, one of the great journalists, was Syrian journalist. You know, he's just spoken about the atrocities as Benjamin Netanyahu just, you know, beheaded babies, killed medics, flying into the United States, and the world is just sitting back. And I'm just afraid. Now, you fought against this during your career. You blew the whistle on these atrocities that were being carried out by our government.
Yes,
they went after you. President Obama went after you, right?
Yes, he did.
Is this going to be? Are we normalizing this to the point where this is just going to be allowed to happen, and no one will be held accountable for war crimes? Forget the International Criminal Court. Like, it's all just a joke now. It's all theater.
I fear that we are. You know, Ronald Reagan.
It's been a joke, and that's what they're seeing is being put on display. This is who runs the world. They're going to do whatever the hell they want to do and throw it right in your face. Like you said, you following the people of this world, they have you blinded. You're blinded by these people. So it is what it is. You're about to see a lot more of this, and you're about to see it on your homeland. Over here. It's about to be a lot more. So just a little more on this video, though. No, y'all
once said that we were a shining city on a hill. And I really believe that we are. At least we should be. And so we're going to be a country that embraces the rule of law, that embraces human rights and civil liberties, or we're not. We can't be both. We can't just stand by while Israel murders women and children and civilians and EMTs and just shrug our shoulders and at the same time jump up and down when any other country violates international standards of human rights. We have to be consistent on these issues. And so it's time for people to stand up.
You know, there's been a lot of focus on, well, everyone always throws out, well, it's October 7th. So that's why we have to kill babies, right? October 7th.
Another thing exposed, about to expose some more stuff on these niggas. Is remember, they talking about they bombed them on their holy day, but watch this, though. Listen to this.
There's the justification they give. Or in Syria, the shooting by Jolani's forces right in the, pregnant women's bellies. Like, this is because of October 7th. We got to shoot pregnant women in the bellies. Like, this is ridiculous. You were at the CIA. Overwhelming evidence that Israel knew exactly what was coming on October 7th and stood down for 7 hours or more. We know this from the Egyptian security services, intelligence services. From the CIA's perspective, I'm curious your take on that. from a CIA, the CIA had to know this was coming. And
Yes.
Do you believe that there was collaboration between the CIA and Mossad to just stand down and allow this to happen? It allows them to take over all of this land. They needed a catalyst.
I actually do think that was the case. I hate to even express the words out loud, but yeah, I do believe.
See, that's just their own tongue falling upon them. So they admitted that they knew about it and took the hit so they can go ahead and kick the damn Palestinians up out of the Gaza and do all the killing they want to so they can be justified.
That's crazy.
This is the damn devil. They could have prevented it and saved some other people's lives. And they just show you that they will put anybody's life up as expense. It don't even matter as long as it's not them. The elite, especially Amalek, you got to think. Amalek even carry themselves like they're not Edomites. And they look down on the other Edomites and call them Goya. They think they're their own thing. And that's why Amalek really got to get it, right? It's just a little more of it. This is crazy how they're just exposing them like this. This is not stuff that they would say before, like, yeah, like Black Swan events or, you know, false flags. That's basically what it kind of is. Like they didn't know it was coming.
If that was the case. You know, American policy has slowly morphed from being the honest broker in the region to being Israel's last line of defense.
Israel's
and
bitch.
So we have given the Israeli government, mostly in the form of Benjamin Netanyahu, carte blanche to do anything he wants. And what that has become, and we see this with the appointment, for example, of cabinet ministers Smotrich and Ben-Gvir, they can kill anybody they want, wherever and whenever they want. They can sponsor legislation in the Knesset that will result in the expulsion of literally every Palestinian. They can have so-called real estate seminars at synagogues in the United States and Canada, which really are nothing more than seizing Palestinian property and giving it to settlers to take for free or for almost free. Or we can go back to being the honest broker. I don't see.
America was never an honest broker, but now you really see who's the secret hand behind Babylon. They was never honest about nothing they did, but now you seeing that America isn't really the power. Israel technically is the power. You know what I mean? It's crazy.
And it's been happening for so much longer, like longer than we think. Like
longer than we know.
It was literally like Israel been embedded into this place since the beginning.
Yeah,
like even
I think that's who the U.S. man. The U.S. run the Federal Reserve, everything. Like, what the hell do you think? They the secret hand behind this. They're the ones. They're in league with the God of this world. They're his children. Shit.
Yeah. And it just even from the transatlantic slave trade, they done funded the damn slave ships, everything.
Everything, man. They got all the wickedness going on now. They control the music industry, own the damn porn industry, the movie industry, everything. This is who they is. But saying this, you will be anti-something, anti-Sim when we are Shemites anyway. That's why I said they was gonna get going into that. I'm gonna let it go a little bit longer, man. It's going longer than I expected, but they really bringing some stuff out.
Any move back to the good old days, what I see is both Democrats and Republicans deciding from a policy perspective to throw their lot in with Benjamin Netanyahu. And if you criticize Benjamin Netanyahu as a person, or you criticize Netanyahu's policies, you are now labeled as an anti-Semite. I can't tell you how many Jewish friends I have who don't like Netanyahu, who have been told that they're anti-Semites. How we got to this absurdity is a mystery to me.
Well, I think the word is lost.
The same play. Do you hear this shit? They tell another white people they're anti-Semitic. This is just what they do. Just like I said, they use keywords to kill people. They use key things to condemn you over here, and they're gonna always be held unaccountable. Like they are a supreme narcissist. We've never wrong. If somebody did something to us, it was Hamas. If you talk bad about us, you're anti-Semitic. Just, you know what I mean? Like, what the fuck? They can do no wrong. Clearly. Call about to say I dropped the link for you if you're still in here or not. I ain't gonna keep it down there too long. Let me know, but I'm about to get this going some more. 11:11. I paused it. Wow, let's get it.
It's all meaning now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I have friends who actually worked for Netanyahu and told me how corrupt he is. I mean, he's a war criminal. I think he's a demon. I think we know he's a war criminal. He's a wanted war criminal. I think he's a demon. And I have friends who worked for him say how corrupt he is. So
that's why I want to stop it. Did you hear that shit? I think he is a demon. Like, whoa, I don't even know. Like, they putting it all the way out there on the floor, and we believe he is a damn demon too. All of y'all demons. Yeah, it is what it is. That's who he is, right? So I just want to just get here just to show you all the wickedness of all these places being exposed. Not only, but just by their actions, but by their own tongues of their own people, because you know what I mean? They're so divided, man. We understand what to say about a nation divided, man. Let's get some scriptures, though. I just want to get a little bit of that. We got other stuff. We can do various topics, right? Through the Spirit, he got it up. Look at that.
This is the book of Matthew, chapter 12 and verse 25. And Yahawah knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation. And every city or house divided against itself shall not stand.
It's going to be impossible. They can't. This place has to come down. These Edomites are literally like that Leviathan, that damn snake eating his own tail. That's who the hell they are. And it's evident, being more and more, they're being exposed. I ain't even think they would pull out the anti-SIM card on other, so-called you-ish. It's crazy. They'll pull it out on anybody at this point because all they care about is class. They don't really care about race or their nation and stuff. Because, like you said, they kill lower level Israelis as well too. It's only about the elite, the upper class with them. That's all that matters. I mean,
rich.
That is it. The rich, like you said, and just everything. Man, this is all Yahawah's doing, man. Everything is his. But go ahead. He said you got a precept. You go ahead and bring it out, man. We can get some firing squad. I know y'all, because they covered a lot that I know we can bring precepts out about. Just like the mention things they said, like he mentioned so much that stuff came to my mind as well too. So go ahead, man. Just throw something out there. You can even adjust points if y'all remember.
Yeah. You want to bring it out?
You can grab Proverbs 29.
You
can bring out 2. Yep.
This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29, verse 2. When the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
Right. And this is why the world is in the stages in now, because the world is being ruled by the wicked. And we know who the wicked is, according to Malachi 1. Grab that real quick, just to see who the wicked is, right?
That's right. This is the book, Malachi, chapter 1 and verse 3. It says, and I hated Esau and laid his mountains and his heritage waste for the dragons of the wilderness. Whereas Edom said,
Esau, right? Esau, it's a lot. When we see Esau is the person he mentioned, right? Keep going.
It says, whereas Edom saith, we are impoverished, but we will return and build the desolate places. Thus saith Yahawah of hosts, they shall build, but I will throw down.
Right, even right here, this is what we see. They shall build. So it was prophesied that they were going to build up the old waste, like America, like the wilderness part of our lands and stuff like that in Israel and all across the whole world, right? But Yahawah go throw it down, right? And what do you go call them?
It says, and they shall call them the border of wickedness, and the people against whom Yahawah have indignation forever.
Forever. This is why these people has to go, because the Most High hates them for this exact reason. The Most High has created these people to be the wicked of the earth. And that's what we are seeing every other day, right? They appear killing, what was it, some medical people? And then trying to say it was dark and they didn't see their lights. Just deception. Yep. This is all what Esau does, right? Go back to that Proverbs real quick. And then I got one more. Just to grab that back from the top.
Yep. This is the book of Proverbs, chapter 29 and verse 2. When the righteous are in authority.
Right. When the righteous is ruling the earth, the people rejoice. The people are going to be in good spirits, good moods, and everything. You gotta have good food to eat, right? But keep going.
But when the wicked bear rule, the people mourn.
Right. That's why everybody over here depressed or ready to off themselves because of America. the business they got over here, right? America is not a country; it's a business. You just come over here, just run on a hamster wheel, chasing this pseudo dream. The American dream is the real life pseudo dream. It's not a dream because you're a slave here. That's all it is.
Literally.
And this is why they treat their citizens this way, because Israel treat them the same way, right?
Man.
Grab Ecclesiastes 10:6. Right, because
God, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10.
Start from 5.
God, this is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 10, verse 5. There is an evil which I have seen under the sun, as an error which proceedeth from the ruler.
Right, from the ruler. The Edomites in today's time, they rule the whole world, right? Right, keep going.
Verse 6. Folly is set in great dignity,
right?
And the rich sit in low place.
Right, folly. Go to that Hebrew word. I want to see what that word means. Right, because they say folly is set in great dignity, right? So let's see what this word means.
Sakal says folly, silliness.
The American dream. All of these things over here is set in great dignity. America is set in great dignity. The things they portray is set in great dignity. The LGBTQ, you get cool points for coming out the closet now, right?
Man.
They honor you for the things that they honor wickedness. They honor women for getting abortions. They honor women for divorcing their husbands and leaving them and getting a bag and doing all of this whoredom stuff throughout the world, right? All of these things are set in great dignity, but what?
It says,
verse 6.
Yeah, verse 6. It says, "In the rich sit in low place."
Right, the rich, the Israelites of the world, we sit in the low place. We sit in the dunghills. We in a ghetto, like the definition said that where the Jews dwell. We are the ones sitting in the low place. The brothers with the wisdom, logic, understanding of the holy scriptures. We the ones that sit in the low place, and our people are sitting in the low place. But folly, on the other hand, is set in great dignity because of the ruler. Right, keep going.
Verse 7. I have seen servants upon horses.
Right, we have seen endless heathens upon horses. Right, keep going.
And princes walking as servants upon the earth.
Right, and the Israelites walking as servants upon the earth. This is how the world has become upside down from the ruling of the white man. Ever since they came into power, the world has been slowly killing itself because of them and the things that they have done. Right, and the Most High got to rid this place from this evil. From this, and this is why they got it. And we understand Obadiah more and more now. When you just sit back and watch one video on the damn Jewish people and the Americans, right? And I yield with that, man.
I just want to go on a quick point too, just about what I'm saying, being the border of wickedness, man. Like these people, they, like you said, they are created, like the Most High created them to be this, and they are exactly what He has created them to be, the most vile, wicked, you know what I'm saying, disgusting, disgraceful people on the planet. All right, so I'm about to bring this out. This is the book of Habakkuk, chapter 2, and I'm gonna start at verse 3. It says, for the vision is yet for an appointed time, but at the end it shall speak and not lie. Though it tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, it will not tarry. Behold, his soul which is lifted up is not upright in him, but the just shall live by his faith. So like the so-called Edomite, man, like these are the most wicked and vile people, right? The Most High has created them. We know Hebrews 12 say like they the most profane, you know what I'm saying? So these people have to go. All right, I'm gonna keep going. Verse 5. Yea, also because he transgresseth by wine, he is a proud man, neither keepeth at home, who enlargeth his desire as hell, and is as death. Right, and these people have gone around colonizing Salakia, the whole world, the whole planet. Like they have outposts and their military is spread out everywhere. They're not satisfied with just what they already done came over here and stole. You remember they already stole the Americans from the Native American people. You know what I'm saying? So they continuously going out, and they are as death. Wherever these people go, death follows them. You know, when these people come over to your land and they're trying to preach quote unquote democracy and freedom for all, and if you say no, they about to put that iron on you. Like it's over for you. You know, like your people, you're gonna be beaten into subjection. Right? You got to have some type of strength to resist them, because if not, they gonna just trample over you. All right. It says, and cannot be satisfied, but gathereth unto him all nations, and heapeth unto him all people. These are like the scripture said, man. These people cannot be satisfied. They're trying to take over the whole earth, and that's why the Most High has to get rid of them. Their pride and their greed is just they're gluttonous. They can't stop. Can't stop.
Literally. I was gonna say I had a few more, Tazian, if you ain't mind.
Oh yeah, go ahead. I'll let you go ahead.
God, all praises. Grab Job 10 for me, Malak. It's gonna be the last verse.
Yeah, man. This is the book of Job, chapter 10 and verse 22. A land of darkness, as darkness itself, and of the shadow of death, without any order, and where the light is as darkness. Damn.
Right, and this is this place right now. This place, the light of this place is as darkness. This is the only thing that we are surrounded in Babylon. There's not one good thing in Babylon, not one. Right. Grab Job 20 and 27 on down.
This is the book of Job, chapter 20 and verse 27. The heaven shall reveal his iniquity.
Right, the heaven shall reveal his iniquity. Keep going.
And the earth shall rise up against him.
Right, the earth will rise up against these people, because all of these things that they have done, everybody's going to soon start to realize what this place has done to God's chosen people. That's going to be the icing on top of where people start to realize that this place has to go in their hearts, right? Like Revelation say, everybody go hate the horde, right? Keep going.
It says, the increase of his house shall depart, and his goods shall flow away in the day of his wrath. This is the portion of the wicked man from God, and the heritage appointed unto him by God.
Right. This is what's going to happen to that wicked man. And as we read in Malachi, who is that? Who is these wicked people? Edom. These people have a price to pay in the Lord's hand, and they first on the damn tab, man. It's all praise to the Most High. With that, I yield.
That's right. That's right. Now I do got a little bit. I need you to just know the curses apply to us, but I need Deuteronomy 28 and verse 50 straight to the point, right? Because even like I'm just thinking about stuff he said on that video. They went into there and killed 14 women and children. You shoot pregnant women in the stomach. You don't care about who you kill. And it's just the spirit of this place. Like Israel, United States, they're one. Obviously, because whenever they do something, he asks you to do something, they stepping for him. You know what I mean? It is what it is. They don't have an army. Israel don't have an army, but they act like they such big dogs because they got these damn goyim behind them. Like we just seen a video where Donald Trump held the seat out for Netanyahu, and he sat down. Like it was just looking crazy, right? Let's get this out real quick. Look at them.
This is the book.
Matter of fact, let's get some gets 49 as well, 49 and 50.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28, and verse 49. Yahawah shall bring a nation against thee from far, from the end of the earth, as swift as the eagle flieth.
Right here. What's this nation's bird? What does Esau love his represent? Right there. That's the America's national bird. That's pretty much, if you look at most of these Edomite nations, they're going to be represented by the damn eagle, no matter where you go, right? So that's one thing. Then now another thing, though. You keep going.
A nation whose tongue thou shalt not understand. A nation of fierce countenance, which shall not regard the person of the old, nor shew favor to the young.
They don't give a damn who they kill or what they have to do if it gets in the way of their evil and wicked agenda. They don't care about old, young, men, women, children. And ultimately, you see how, and that's why it makes sense why when Yahawah come back and when he marked his people with the mark of exemption, how he said, spare nobody, because y'all ain't out here sparing. So just think about, if y'all think y'all doing some killing, watch how Yahawah about to come through and killing every damn thing and everybody, because y'all don't care about life. Y'all don't value life. Y'all definitely don't care about the Israelites, and you pretty much don't care about nobody else if it's not the elite. And it's clear, right? And it's just like we said, the earth is given into the hands of the wicked. Like we don't have to ask these things. Like at first, people people are so desensitized and blind, like you said, they're in darkness, so they're not even paying any attention or want to love their oppressors, but hate their damn neighbor, they auntie, they uncles, and family, right? But the Most High is making Esau bare, right? So I want to just get this and what's coming to them and just get some of this prophecy, right? And I'm going to yield with this, but I want you to get Jeremiah 49, right? I want you to start at verse 10 and read down to about verse 20.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 49 and verse 10. I have made Esau bare. I have uncovered his secret places. He shall not be able to hide himself. His seed is spoiled, and his brethren and his neighbors, and he is not.
Yeah, the Most High made him bare. He's naked. He's exposed. We know he's the damn wicked. We know he is the goddamn devil. We know who's is ruling this. Nothing, his secrets is already being exposed. Their own tongue is falling upon him. Everything is exposed. His seeds, his brethren, we know who the hell you are now, right? Let's keep going, though.
Leave thy fatherless children. I will preserve them alive, and let thy widows trust in me. But thus saith Yahawah, behold, they whose judgment was not to drink the cup have assuredly drunken. And art thou he that shall altogether go unpunished? Thou shalt not go unpunished, but thou shalt surely drink of it.
Yep, Esau gonna have to drink of that cup, right? Let's keep going, though.
For I have sworn by myself, saith Yahawah, that Basra shall become a desolation, a reproach, a waste, and a curse, and all the cities thereof shall be perpetual waste.
Everywhere that Esau is at, it's about to come to naught. It's about to be a reproach. It's about to be desolation. Let's keep going, though. The Most High get to getting on their ass.
Verse 15. Oh, verse 14. I have heard a rumor from Yahawah, and an ambassador is sent unto the heathen, saying, gather ye together and come against her and rise up to the battle.
If that sound familiar, everybody gonna come against this place, right? But he gonna get even more in detail. Everybody gonna come up, even though it's gonna be their own people fighting each other. They are destroyed already. They already lost. This battle is already won, right? Let's keep going.
Verse 15. For lo, I will make thee small among the heathen and despised among men. Thy terribleness have deceived thee, and the pride of thine heart, O thou that dwellest in the cliffs of the rocks.
Oh, look how many times he said that to them. Think about that. The pride of thy heart, that terribleness have deceived you. Y'all think y'all the big bad bullies and all that other stuff. All this pride, you think you can't lose. We got the United States behind us. We stepping on Pakistan. We stepping on the Palestinians. Let's run up in Iran. Yeah, okay, you damn heathens, you cave dwellers. Let's keep going.
God, that holdest the height of the hill, though thou shouldest make thy nest as high as the eagle, I will bring thee down from thence, saith Yahawah.
There go that eagle again. Even like you said, they as hold us the height of the hill. They're the top dogs, right? That's Esau, especially America and Israel. They're the top dogs. But he said he's going to bring them down. He told us this multiple times, though. Let's keep going, though.
Verse 17. Also Edom shall be a desolation. Every one that goeth by it shall be astonished, and shall hiss at all the plagues thereof.
So not only the ones that sitting up top, he said also Edom. That's all of them. In general, should be a desolation, right? Let's keep going. Look what he about to do to him.
Verse 18. As in the overthrow of Sodom and Gomorrah, and the neighbor cities thereof, saith Yahawah, no man shall abide there, neither shall a son of man dwell in it.
If y'all familiar with Sodom and Gomorrah, it rained fire and brimstone. You can't live in that area, and that's what's about to happen to all the lands of the damn Edomites, especially America that's about to get bombed the worst. But it's about to be bombings everywhere, right?
Verse 19. Behold, he shall come up like a lion from the swelling of Jordan against the habitation of the strong. But I will suddenly make him run away from her. And who is a chosen man that I may appoint over her? For who is like me? And who will appoint me the time? And who is that shepherd that will stand before me? It says, therefore, hear the counsel of Yahawah, he that hath taken against Edom and his purposes, that he have proposed against the inhabitants of Timan.
Teman, that's more Edomite. This is all Edom. Everything is about Esau. That's they people. They were Temanites. That's Edomites. All of them are still Edomites, right? Let's keep going. We're gonna go down to 22, Salaki, but keep going.
Surely the least of the flock shall draw them out. Surely he shall make their habitations desolate with them.
The least of the flock shall draw them out. Who was the one trying to cause the war right now? Who wants us to go to Iran right now? United States are already on that, but is they really on tip because of their own self? Who did they just say in the video wants us to go to war with Iran? Who did they say? The Israelis, the least of the flock. Small ass country. They ain't got nothing going on. Faggots, weak, but they got the money, right? That's who about to draw out everybody. And we understand what they drawing them out to the Middle East. This is crazy. Like the Most High said this, right? But let's keep going, though. We can finish this out.
Verse 21. The earth is moved at the noise of their fall. At the cry, the noise thereof was heard in the Red Sea. Behold, he shall come up and fly as the eagle and spread his wings over Basra.
The Most High coming back like an eagle on them. He about to do an eagle on the eagle. Ain't that something? Right? You can finish it out.
It says, and at that day shall the heart of the mighty man of Edom be as the heart of a woman in her pangs.
Oh, they ain't gonna be so tough in that day. They about to be like women out here, and it's coming real soon, man. That's just what I want to show. The Most High is exposing, making them bare. The least of them about to draw them out. Everything right now, what we just seen. Israel got to make this happen. Iran is not standing down, and they got more Edomites backing them. The damn Russians, they got the wash pots backing them, the bricks, and everybody else is going to turn on this person. They're going to be little among the heathen because all the heathen is going to gang up on Babylon and Israel. Literally.
That's right.
Man. That's what I got. It's clear. The Bible says this multiple times. The pride of our heart have deceived these people. They are in utter darkness. And the Most High about to do an eagle on the eagle. He about to be a bigger eagle on top of them, man. So that's all I got for now, man. If y'all got points, Shalom, I yield.
Shalom, Call. You got something?
Did anybody pull out Ecclesiastes 1?
No, I don't think so.
Somebody pull Ecclesiastes 1 and 15.
This is the book of Ecclesiastes, chapter 1 and verse 15. That which is crooked cannot be made straight. And that which is
you go ahead and finish it out. Go ahead.
Says, and that which is wanting cannot be numbered.
So this is just dealing with, like, anytime the Most High makes something crooked, it cannot be made straight. We see this same type of thing being spoken of and stuff like Romans 9, or also in the book of Jeremiah, where you got vessels of destruction, people who are fitted for destruction and stuff like this. So when the Most High has set people to be set up for destruction or anything like that, it's nothing that you can do, which is why we still see the Edomites being destroyed. When you go to the book of Obadiah 1, they was destined for destruction from the jump. When you go to the book of Hebrews 12, I'm not sure if any of y'all pulled that yet.
No, we didn't.
Somebody get go ahead and get Hebrews 12.
I say, even this 1 and 15, he said again, Ecclesiastes 7 and 13. He said the same thing.
Go back here, go back and forth.
16.
Oh, 16. I'm sure.
No, you in the right chapter.
You're in the right
chapter.
Go to the 12 and 16.
12 and 16.
Yeah, I just skipped over it. This is the book of Hebrews, chapter 12, verse 16. It says, lest there be any fornicator or profane person as Esau, who for one morsel of meat sold his birthright. For ye know that afterward, when he would have inherited the blessing, he was rejected, for he found no place of repentance, though he sought it carefully with tears.
So it went like this because it was already destined to happen. Esau was made to be destroyed. Usually onto the grand scheme of the Most High's plan. One, he was rejected, right? But then even when you go to Romans, it said before he did any good or evil.
Yeah.
So that God's election, you know what I'm saying? So his plan, his will could be done. Esau had already been rejected even before. That's why when he sought repentance, he could not get it because it was never in the Most High's plan for him to be able to receive that. which
That's
is why
right.
he has to get destroyed at the end of the day. And that's the
That's
same
right.
thing for a lot of these nations. All this stuff that's going on for all these different nations. You can go to the book of Jeremiah 25.
Bring it out,
Anytime,
boy.
anytime
Bring
we
it out.
dealing with any of these nations, bro, they already have something that's designated for them to happen. And this is why everything that they're doing, they're literally just leading up to what the Most High had already put in place for them.
Hmm. God,
And they just got to do what they got to do to get there. That's all it is at this point.
God.
Even when the Most High said, I'll touch on it shortly. I'll touch on
Keep
it shortly
going.
when we go here. You can just to kind of touch on something. You can go to verse 12, just to kind of brush over something.
Yeah. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 25 and verse 12. And it shall come to pass, when 70 years are accomplished, that I will punish the king of Babylon
Hmm.
and that nation, saith Yahawah, for their
Huh.
iniquity,
Go ahead,
uh,
continue. No, go ahead, continue.
says, in the land of the Chaldeans, and will make it perpetual desolations.
Fine. So, if you're familiar with what's going on here, the Most High basically had us go into captivity for 70 years. But he says after the 70 years, and this is when you're reading this, the Most High made it to where all nations was going to have to worship, you know what I'm saying, the king of Babylon, basically, Nebuchadnezzar. It was going to be under his servitude and stuff like that. But then you see here, the Most High is still going to punish him, even though he used him to make all the other nations, including us, get under his servitude and stuff. So this is just showing that the Most High is using these nations to do stuff, but that doesn't mean their punishment is going to slip from them. The same way he used the other nation to punish Israel when we went off and didn't obey his commands and stuff like that, he's still going to punish all these nations because this is his will that's being enacted. Now
Right.
let's go to verse 15, and we're gonna actually see what's going to happen. And these nations is not going to have any choice but to get this punishment. Right? Go ahead.
Verse 15. But thus saith Yahawah, power of Israel, unto me, take the wine cup of this fury at my hand, and cause all the nations to whom I send thee to drink it.
Hmm.
And they
Now
shall drink,
well, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
and they shall drink and be moved and be mad because of the sword that I will send among them.
Go ahead. Continue.
Then took I the cup of Yahweh's hand and made all the nations to drink unto whom Yahweh had sent me,
Hmm.
to wit, Jerusalem and the cities of Judah and the kings thereof and the princes thereof, to make them a desolation, an astonishment, a hissing, and a curse, as it is this day. Pharaoh, king of Egypt, and his servants and his princes and all his people, and all the mingled people, and all the kings of the land of Uz, and all the kings of the land of the Philistines, and the Escalon, and the Azah, and Ekron, and the remnants of Ashdod.
Hey, you could just drop down to 26 and keep reading because it's literally just gonna name almost all the nations, bro. You got Edom, you
Yeah.
got Moab, you got Ammon, you got all the kings of Arabia. You know, you got Elam, you got Media, you got all of them, bro. Like, you know what I'm saying? So it's not just skip to 26
Uh,
and we read from there.
yep. Verse 26. And all the kings of the north, far and near, one with another, and all the kingdoms of the world, which are upon the face of the earth, and the king of Shishak shall drink after them.
Hmm.
Therefore, thou shalt say unto them, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, the God of Israel, drink ye and be drunken, and spew, and fall, and rise no more, because of the sword which I will send among you. And
We see the same thing also going right back to Obadiah. It says all the nations will have to drink from the cup. The time of the heathen is, you know what I'm saying, for them to receive their judgment has come upon. So we see this same cup being referenced here. And he's saying that all these nations will have to drink. The Most High is telling them, drink and get drunk and vomit from it. This is how much they're going to have to drink from this cup that's being given to them, right? Go ahead. Verse 28. Watch this.
verse 28. And it shall be, if they refuse to take the cup at thine hand to drink, then shalt thou say unto them, thus saith Yahweh of hosts, ye shall certainly drink.
They have to drink it. The Most High God is saying, even if they try to refuse this judgment, even if they try to refuse to take this cup, the Most High is going to make them drink it. Right? Go ahead, continue.
God says, "For lo, I begin to bring evil on the city which is called by my name, and should ye be utterly unpunished?"
So the Most High is saying He even brought evil to us, the curses, all the stuff that happens to us, whether past or present. He said if he's doing this to his own people, the city that's called by his name, why should they go unpunished?
Hmm.
Right? Go ahead, continue.
"Ye shall not be unpunished, for I will call a sword upon all the inhabitants of the earth, saith Yahawah of hosts."
And that's exactly what's going to happen, bro. The Most High is going to punish all of these nations. It's not a nation that's going to be able to slither out of this. So, and this is what it all comes back to. This is the Most High's plan, and it will be enacted. It's not no nations that's going to be able to plead their way out of it and refuse the cup. No, all of them have to you know what I'm saying, get this judgment. So just the
I
same
agree.
way as the earth was given into the hands of the wicked, it's going to be given into the hands of the righteous. But through it being given into the hands of the righteous, it does not mean that the wicked is going to be able to get out carefree. Because when we was in this same position of being the wicked people, we wasn't able to get away scot-free. We still had to go through punishment. Our punishment has been going on for thousands of years at this point. So how much more is it going to be for these other nations?
God.
Right, right.
That's all I really got.
And I want to add on what Cole said, because he ain't lying. Like you said, the Most High tell us that even when he give direct judgments on certain particular people groups, he's still, like you said, he's on all the heathen. And I know we bring out Obadiah a lot, which is a shade about Esau, but let's go there real quick. I just want to get one verse out of there. Obadiah, verse 15.
Yep. This is the book of Obadiah, chapter 1 and verse 15. "But the day of Yahawah is near upon all the heathen. As thou hast done, it shall be done unto thee. Thy reward shall return upon thine own head."
Yeah, so we know that he's giving a whole judgment about Esau that whole time, right? But he said the day of the Lord is upon all of the heathen. It's over. It's over for all of them. You know what I mean? It don't even matter. Real talk. Matter of fact, let me get I got like two more. Let's get Psalms 59 real quick. David was praying for certain stuff, and he want all of them as well too. The Most High, man, this is cold real quick.
Let me start from the top.
Yeah, start from the top and read down to about verse 8.
This is the book of Psalms, chapter 59 and verse 1. It says, "To the chief musician," I don't even know how to pronounce that. I ain't gonna lie. Alta Skitch.
Alta Schlick.
Yeah, he says, "Mishtam of David, and Saul sent, and they watched the house to kill him. Deliver me from my enemies, oh my God. Defend me from them that rise up against me. Deliver me from the workers of iniquity, and save me from bloody men. For lo, they lie in wait for my soul. The mighty are gathered against me, not for my transgression, nor for my sin, O Yahawah. They run and prepare themselves without my fault. Awake to help me, and behold, thou therefore, O Yahawah, power of hosts, the power of Israel, awake to visit all the heathen, be not merciful to any wicked transgressor."
He said, visit all the heathen to be not merciful to any of them. He is the God of Israel. So you think he not about to see anybody, right? And let's just keep going. We can get to verse 8. And I'm going to go one more place.
"They return at evening. They make a noise like a dog and go round about the city. Behold, they belch out with their mouth. Swords are in their lips. For who, say they, doth hear? But thou, O Yahawah, shall laugh at them. Thou shalt have all the heathen in derision."
No, some of the heathen.
All the heathen.
He said he's going to have all of them, going to laugh at them. All of them have something coming for what they've done to us. Like you said, the Most High, like Qual said, the Most High propped up all of these different kings and everything. Even Pharaoh in Egypt, he propped him up just to show his power to bring him down. He had to judge him for all he did, for killing them firstborn. The Most High spent the block and killed all their firstborn on the way out when the Israelites was on the way out of there. Same thing he brought up Nebuchadnezzar. He brought him down. Everyone he brought up is to really, he brought them back down. They had it coming, right? And I just want to give one more place, Amos chapter 1. Right. Let me end with that real quick. It's like you said, it don't even matter. The Most High not turning nothing around. He ain't turning down no fades. Right. You can start at like verse 3.
Yeah. This is the book of Amos, chapter 1 and verse 3. Thus saith Yahawah, for 3 transgressions of Damascus, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
He will not turn away no punishment thereof. So this is just one person that he's about to do this to. You know what I mean? Damascus right here. Let's keep going.
Because they have threshed Gilead with threshing instruments of iron. But I will send a fire into the house of Hazael, which shall devour the palaces there of Ben-Hadad. Ben-Hadad. I will break also the bar of Damascus and cut off the inhabitants from the plain of Avon, and him that holdeth the scepter from the house of Eden. And the people of Syria shall go into captivity to Kir, saith Yahawah.
He said he's gonna do it. He's not turning back no judgment. So that's just them, like you said. Qual was naming a bunch of everybody. But look, I just want to just keep going. It's only a couple more verses, 15 more. It's like 15 verses in this. So let's just keep going, and I'm gonna end with this.
Says, thus saith Yahawah, for 3 transgressions of Gaza, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they carried away captives the whole captivity to deliver them up to Edom. But I will send a fire on the wall of Gaza, which shall devour the palaces thereof, and I will cut off the inhabitants of Ashdod, and him that holdeth the scepter from Escalon. And I will turn my hand against Ekron, and the remnant of the Philistines shall perish, saith Yahawah of power.
See, he don't give a damn about that Gaza Strip, none of that stuff. They all got to get it. They over there fighting each other. It don't even matter, right? Let's keep going, though. Who else about to get it?
Thus saith Yahawah, for 3 transgressions of Tyrese, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof.
Ham.
Because they deliver up the whole captivity to Edom, and remember not the brotherly covenant.
Yep, them damn Hamites is the ones that gave us the damn Esau. They called us and sold us to them damn heathens. So what's about to happen to them?
Verse 10. But I will send a fire on the wall of Tyrese, in which shall devour the palaces thereof. Thus saith Yahawah, for 3 transgressions of Edom, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. Because he did pursue his brother with the sword.
Way back.
And did cast off all pity. His anger did tear perpetually, and he kept his wrath forever.
So the Most High gonna keep his wrath forever. You want to be like that? Okay, let's keep going.
But I will send a fire upon Teman, which shall devour the palaces of Basra.
Everywhere they go, he's naming all they names, so you can't get confused. He said for 3 transgressions of 4 of Edom, then he mentioned Teman, then he mentioned Basra. All of this go back to Esau.
God. Verse 13. Thus saith Yahawah, for 3 transgressions of the children of Ammon, and for 4, I will not turn away the punishment thereof, because they have ripped up the woman with child of Gilead, that they might enlarge their border.
That's what the Israelis is doing now. They're doing that right now. They just said they was in there killing babies in people's stomach, killed 14 women and children in a place. They said they even confessed out of their mouth that Ben Yahu was a damn demon. This is crazy, right? But you can finish this out, and I'll yield.
Says, but I will kindle a fire in the wall of Rabbah, and it shall devour the palaces thereof, with shouting in the day of battle, with a tempest in the day of the whirlwind. And their king shall go into captivity, he and his princes together, saith Yahawah.
Right. So the Most High not turning away nothing. He's already told them, I will not turn away the punishment thereof. It was already written, these people's going to be punished. They put their hands on the children of Israel, even from the covenant with Abraham. Everyone who bless you will be blessed. Anyone who curse you will be cursed. They have so many different like loopholes to stuff to try to jump through. It don't even make no sense, and there's so many things that's just working against them. So Esau, the heathen, all of them, because that's what it said, even in Obadiah, which was written about Esau, but he said all the heathen. Even David prayed that all the heathen be in derision, that they all get trampled on. That's what's about to happen. It don't even matter who you are. If you ain't an Israelite, your ass is finished. Real talk.
That's right. Can you grab I got a preset for this. Can you grab additions to Esther?
Yep. Perfect. Perfect. Perfect, Sean.
Get this real quick.
That's perfect. And then all of this proves the point. Like, nigga, they all the heathen are through.
Yep.
It ain't nothing like, there's nothing you can do. It's like, well, it's gonna be some heathen, because right here, this is about to seal the deal.
Would you
No, I
want?
get it. I'm about to send a link to the private chat.
Okay.
He needed a different one.
Yes, in the
I see it in the apocrypha.
It's gonna be in the apocrypha. Yeah.
Oh, I see it. Yeah.
Shalom, sis in the building. Shalom.
Well, what you wanted?
Scroll down.
This verse.
We'll start at 9. Start at 9, right?
This is the book of additions to Esther. What is it? Chapter 10, verse 9. It says, "And my nation is this Israel, which cried to God and were saved."
Right. Israel cried to God and got saved, right? Keep going.
For Yahawah have saved his people, and Yahawah have delivered us from all those evils.
Right. All the evils that we read about in Revelations, the vows, Ezekiel, Jacob's trouble, all of this. We see the same verbiage being used, right? What did it say? Jacob's trouble is say something, but he should be saved out of it.
Yeah, time that we've never seen before.
Yeah, keep going. Yep.
And God have wrought signs and great wonders, which have not been done among the Gentiles.
Right. They haven't seen the things that we have seen. Right. The few Egyptians that seen the Red Sea died in that. They didn't live to talk about it like we did. But the thing they about to see now is Christ returning. Christ cracking that sky, and a so-called black man, right? About to be descended from the sky with a numerous multitude of angels, and they about to see this. They about to see the work of Yahawah, right? Keep going.
And these two lots came at the hour and time.
You skipped 10.
Yeah, you did.
10. Therefore, he have made two lots. One for the people of God.
One for the people of God, the children of Israel, the ones he made a covenant with, right? Keep going.
And another for all the Gentiles.
No, just some.
All the Gentiles.
Damn.
No, the ones that don't believe.
Say all the Gentiles.
Right? Every single Gentile. Not one that believe on Christ. That one going in there too. The one that believe in Judaism going in there too. The damn Buddhists going in there too. Everybody. All of y'all got to pay for this, right? Keep going.
There's only two lots.
And these two lots came at the hour and time and day of judgment before God among all nations.
Right. This is Judgment Day. The Gentiles, y'all are getting the same thing. You feel what I'm saying? The people that trusted and believed in God of his people are gonna get the kingdom of God, right? And I got one more. Get verse 12 to finish that off.
Yeah, you gotta get verse 12.
Verse 12. So God remembered his people and justified his inheritance.
Right? The Israelites are being justified. The heathens are not. The Gentiles are not being justified. And that's the mercy of the Lord, right?
Right.
Grab I got one more. Grab Isaiah 63 in the NLT.
God.
Put it down.
Isaiah 63, bring it out. NLT. Look, here go the names again.
Yep. You can bring it out from the top.
This is the book of Isaiah, chapter 63 and verse 1 in the NLT. Who is this that comes from Edom, from the city of Basra, with his clothes stained with red? Who is this in royal robes, marching in his great strength? It is I, Yahawah, announcing your salvation. It is I, Yahawah, who have the power to save. It says, why are your clothes so red, as if you have been treading out grapes? I have been treading the winepress alone. No one was there to help me.
Mm.
In my anger, I have trampled my enemies as if they were grapes. In
Right.
my
What did
fury,
Rasazian read in Jeremiah? We say he about to fly down as an eagle upon them. They about to see what it feel like to be oppressed and murdered in cold blood or righteous blood, right? They about to see this, right? They about to get crushed like grapes. Keep going.
in my fury, I have trampled my foes. Their blood has stained my clothes.
Right? Yahawah, he rapping. He
Real
just spit a bar on Esau.
real
You feel
talk.
me? In his fury, he coming back mad. In his fury, he trampled my foes. Their blood has stained my clothes.
Oh my God, you ain't lying. Hey, and I never heard this. You ain't never heard this in the Christian churches. This is Christ that we're reading about, y'all. This is
That's
Christ
right.
coming back. He ain't coming back with hugs and kisses. He
That's
coming
right.
back, man.
Keep going.
It says, for the time has come for me to avenge my people.
Right? Christ is talking his ish right now, bro. The time has come for him to avenge his people. This is what he waiting on. Him to return, to save his people, and redeem his people, right? Keep going.
To ransom them from their oppressors.
Mm-hmm.
I was amazed to see that no one intervened.
No one did what?
No one intervened
None of the heathens intervened, right? Keep going.
to help the oppressed.
To help us, to help the Israelites, to help God's chosen people. Nobody intervened to help us, right?
Mm.
So what he do?
So I myself stepped in to save them with my strong arm, and my wrath sustained me.
In his madness, in his fury sustained him during this time, right? Keep going.
Verse 6. I crushed the nations in my anger and made them stagger and fall to the ground, spilling their blood upon the earth.
Right? And this is the righteous judgment of Yahawah by Shem Yahushua in the redemption of the so-called Black, Hispanic, and Native Americans and the people that's been spread across this whole world, man. The sin goes back to Jacob. This is what we are hoping on, and this is what we hope to see, man, in these last days, right? I got one more, and I'm a yield. Grab Revelation 13 and 10 or 9.
Mm-hmm.
Right. This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9.
It ain't switch.
Yeah, it ain't switch. There you go.
This is the book of Revelation, chapter 13 and verse 9. It says, if any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity.
Right. So a lot of people that led us into captivity. Mainly the so-called white men, of course, Esau and all the other nations, I'm pretty sure had a hand in it as well. So they got to go into captivity, right? Keep going.
He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword.
Mm-hmm.
Here is the patience and faith of the saints.
Here's the patience and the faith of the saints. Right? Go to that Greek word saints. Let's see what this means, because let's just see.
Hagios holy.
Most holy. Oh, yep. I remember going to this. Yep. Most holy thing. Right? Let's just go back. Yep. The elect. This is the faith and the patience of the elect, basically. The whole most holy thing, the people that's going to be saved. Morally blameless. Yep. And I yield with that.
I just got 2 points just going on, man. Like, so, you know what I'm saying? The brothers went into, we going into this showing you what's coming to Edom. What's coming to these wicked people, coming to the nations. And it's a righteous thing in the eyes of God, man. Like, this is the system and the way in which he is pleased. This is what it is, right? A lot of it's about to be a lot of death. You feel me? When the Lord return, it's about to be a lot of dead bodies. It's about to be a lot of blood, right? But that is the will of the Lord, and it is righteous. Right? We're gonna bring this out. This is the book of 2 Thessalonians, chapter 1 and verse 6. Seeing it is a righteous thing with God to recompense tribulation to them that trouble you. This is a righteous thing with the Lord. The Lord is fighting on our behalf. You feel me? So it's nothing but all praises to the Most High Yahawah for the destruction of our enemies. You feel me? Like they have done evil and just all manner of wickedness onto us, and the Lord is about to pay them back. They about to go into captivity, see what that feel like. They about to be slaughtered and have no power in their hands to change their situation. They about to go through that hopelessness and just the that have their pride crushed and destroyed. You feel me? They about to go through all this. You feel me? And the ultimate fate of the so-called white man is to be going extinct. Like the Most High is about to get rid of them. We got to tell our children's children in the kingdom, you know, like, hey, it was some pale people without melanin walking around here. You feel me? Like the devil's age was just walking around, you feel me, controlling the earth, the wicked, the most wicked people, right?
The devil himself.
Man.
The red man.
Red. Oh,
Man.
Just about to bring out this last one because this bloodshed is cleansing. Like the Lord is about to come back and cleanse this place, man. So we understand that they have shed a lot of righteous blood. They have shed the blood of the saints. So they have to be destroyed. They're going to be destroyed, and their blood has to be shed, right? So this is the book of Numbers, chapter 35 and verse 33. So ye shall not pollute the land wherein ye are, for blood defileth the land. And the land cannot be cleansed of the blood that is shed therein, but by the blood of him that shed it. You feel me? So this is plain upon tables. These people have to be paid back, and the Most High is about to make sure, like I said, they shall surely drink of that cup. Whether they want to or not, the Lord is about to turn their hearts, and they're gonna have to drink of this cup. They're gonna have to feel what that feel like. You know? With that I yield.
That's right. That's that righteous judgment, man.
I got a couple more points. Y'all to spark me back up, man. I need something real quick. I need Jeremiah 16 real quick, just to go off what Kanye said. Just because you said it, we ain't gonna be talking about that old place no more. We're about to be talking about something new. But it's about to go down a lot. And then all these people, everybody about to come to the forefront. Your friends, these scoffers, everybody was like, I didn't know. I didn't know you, especially the heathen, because that's what it mentioned right here. I didn't know that y'all was really the ones. I thought we was. I didn't know this was real, right? Get 14 on down. It's about 19.
This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 16, and verse 14. Therefore, behold, the days come, saith Yahawah, that it shall be no more said that Yahawah liveth, that brought up the children of Israel out of the land of Egypt.
Look, we talking about the Passover right now. We just did Passover. Passover is in remembrance of what he did for the children of Israel coming out of Egypt. And this is a end time prophecy that said the Most High is not even about to talk about that no more. What are you about to talk about?
But Yahawah liveth, that brought up the children of Israel from the land of the north.
Oh, the land of the north. What continent are y'all in right now, family? My people that's in here. This is North America. The Bible is the living word of God. It is alive, y'all. Let's keep going.
And from all the lands whither he had driven them.
Yeah, we scattered everywhere. The diaspora. We are everywhere. Let's keep going, though.
And I will bring them again into their land that I gave unto their fathers. Behold, I will send for many fishers, saith Yahawah, and they shall fish them. And after, I will send for many hunters, and they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill and out of the holes of the rocks.
Right there. So people fishing. We will be fishers right now. We looking for people to believe, that's trying to seek God, get closer to him, know they're Israelite, know what his name is, how to get close to him, show them how to keep the commandments and have faith in who the word inwardly calls Jesus. The real name is Yahawah, right? Then he said he's going to send for hunters. People are going to be turned up. We're going to get glorified bodies, Lord, when we are part of that number. You're going to search people out the cliff of the rocks, those bunkers, wherever the elite try to hide. There's going to be nowhere they can hide. The Most High going to see them and know where they at, right? That's coming. What else going to happen?
It says, for mine eyes are upon all their ways. They are not hid from my face. Neither is there iniquity hid from mine eyes.
Nothing. The Most High know where y'all hiding at. He know y'all plan. He know y'all spirit. You can't hide. His eyes are 10,000 times brighter than the sun. Let's keep going.
And first, I will recompense their iniquity and their sin double. Because they have defiled my land. They have filled my inheritance with the carcasses of their detestable and abominable things.
Listen, they defiled my land, and through the spirit, God wanted to post that Ezekiel 36:2. Look, thus saith the Lord God, because the enemy have said against you, aha, even the ancient high places are ours in possession. They have defiled that land over there with gay parades and all type of stuff. They got it in their possession. The Most High said it, right? But what's about to happen to them, though? You keep going now. I just want to throw that in between.
God says, verse 19, O Yahawah, my strength and my fortress and my refuge in the day of affliction. The Gentiles shall come unto thee from the ends of the earth, and shall say, surely our fathers have inherited lies, vanities, and things wherein there is no profit.
Right. So it said, look, all of that. The Most High is all of our strength. He's our fortress. He's everything, right? And
Right.
what nation of people you think gonna say that? Like the most, the biggest? Who the ones that's thinking they on top? Them gonna be the ones that's gonna say, like, surely we thought we was the children of God. It's like it just was passed down to us. They told us we was you-ish. They told us we was to J00 wish. You know what I mean? All of that, right? So look. Of us in normal standards, you know, a person be like, well, y'all didn't know, y'all inherited lies, all that. So we should just forgive them, right? No, I think not. Because look what Yahawah said gonna do. We're gonna go according to the law and prophecy. And I'm gonna end with this Numbers 24, start at verse 17. Just the same ones. The people that are gonna be saying they inherited lies, it's the people that the Most High about to speak about right here in the law. Let's get it. And I'm gonna yield with this. This is a guillotine.
This is the book of Numbers, chapter 24, verse 17. I shall see him, but not now. I shall behold him, but not nigh. There shall come a star out of Jacob, and a scepter shall rise out of Israel.
This is Christ. This is who you call Christ right now. This is him in the law. The Most High had Christ been around since the beginning. So anybody that try to go against him and think they OT onlys or whatever, this is here. This is spoken of Yahawah right here. And what is he about to do though? There's a star. It's not the scepter. He's going to be the ringleader. He's the star of the show. He's the king. It is what it is, right? But let's keep going.
It says, and shall smite the corners of Moab and destroy all the children of Sheph.
He coming back to destroy shit. Who else he about to get?
And Edom shall be a possession.
Oh, that's servitude, right?
Seir also shall be a possession for his enemies. And Israel shall do valiantly.
Valiantly. Israel gonna do valiantly. Let's see what that word is for valiantly. What is Israel about to do? Let's see what the Hebrew word is for valiantly real quick before you finish this out.
Kayil.
What is it? In the valor, strength, might, efficiency, wealth, army, ability, efficiency, wealth. We about to have everything. Value have to be a force, whether of means of resources. We gonna have both. They have everything valiantly, right? Power, riches, strength, strong substance. That don't describe our people right now, but it's gonna be in that day. Now let's go back.
God. Yeah. Verse 19 says, out of Jacob shall come he that shall have dominion, and shall destroy him that remaineth of the city. And when he looked on
Amalek right here, this is the biblical name of the Jewish people for all of y'all that don't know. But the so-called Jewish man, Amalek, or if you go down to how you put an it at the end, Amalekite, that's why they do not want you to call them a damn kite. They act like it's such a derogatory thing because you calling them who they really are. Because they are complete and utter vagabonds and thieves of people's heritage. They've been doing this a long time. You can go back and follow their history of how many other ethnicities they've stolen, right? So when he looked on Amalek, the so-called Jewish man, the one that's at the top right now, he's at the pinnacle, Ben Yahoo, all of them, what'd he do?
He took up his parable and said, Amalek was the first of the nations, but his latter end shall be that he perish forever.
So you're gonna perish forever, and them the same ones that's gonna be saying, surely our father have inherited lies. Oh yeah, you really have? Well, I don't give a damn. Your ass is out of here for good. For good. And I yield with that, man. Call lawyer Yahawah Hamashayacha Yahawashi. I yield.
God, I got one more just to throw on top of that, man. Grab Ezekiel 25 for me, Kanya. Shy. You can start at 12.
Yeah. There's the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25 and verse 12. Thus saith Yahawah power.
It's a lot. A lot. My bad. Scroll up all the way to the top real quick. I just want to show something right. Right. So it says judgment on Gentile nations. Right. So the Ammonites is first. Right. You feel me? They got to pay. Right. We just gonna go in order, but ultimately we just gonna get the damn Edomites. Right.
Yeah.
Ammon, Moab. Right.
Chinese, Japanese, Chinese.
Edom. Right. You can just grab this one real quick though.
It's the heathen, y'all. The so-called y'all, the ones y'all love, the red man.
God, that's right.
This is the book of Ezekiel, chapter 25 and verse 12. Thus saith Yahawah power, because that Edom have dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and have greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Thus saith Yahawah power, I will also stretch out mine hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from it.
Woo!
And I will make it desolate from Timan, and they of the Dan shall fall by the sword.
Mm-hmm.
And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
Mm.
And they shall do it Edom according to mine anger and according to mine fury. And they shall know my vengeance, saith Yahawah power.
That's right. All of these heathen nations in this chapter are going to know the vengeance of the Most High God Yahawah by the hand of Israel. And this is all praise to the Most High, man. Go to that Zechariah, it's that 2 and 8 and 9, where it say, he that touches you touches the apple of the Most High eye.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Everything they done got to be done unto them in a righteous manner.
By the hand of my people Israel, which is his battle axe, man. That is so crazy.
That's right.
That's right.
These you have to marry the scriptures. And to be honest, like we came to a conclusion, like when you talk to some people when it comes to Bible stuff, the thing with us is when you deal with any of us brothers and real so-called, real Hebrew Israelites, real people that studied and believe in this, the Bible is going to be our foundation, right? So we marrying everything to the scriptures. Other people have other sources, and this is how you know they never going to be able to even deal with us, to handle us, because they are putting other things over. You know what I mean? They have other things that's laid upon their foundation, right? People might use science like, well, science says so, but we understand that if it goes against anything what the Bible said, that means science has to be faulty in that logic or in that whatever we're in that discussion that we're talking about, because the Bible is our foundation. So we're gonna marry everything to that. But other people, I was just seeing, like when I was watching that we want smoke. And he was like, well, you can't say certain stuff because contrary or science says certain things. And it's like, do you believe in the Bible? Do you believe in the scriptures? If that's your foundation, if it's not, then you're never gonna see, the way that we see it, because the scriptures is our bread and butter, and then we marry everything else into the scriptures.
That's right.
Man, but shalom to everybody that came. Please get our lights up. We should have more likes. Make sure y'all subscribe to the channel. Get our lights up. Tell a friend. We got more camp videos dropping. We about to keep the page popping. And all praise to the Most High, man. We appreciate everybody that came out. People that spoke, even the ones that didn't, man. Shalom to y'all, man. Hope y'all taking notes. Hope y'all see what time it is. Hope y'all are getting y'all spirits right. Y'all praying. Y'all trying to do some sort of a fast, some sort of affliction to your spirit. You know what I mean? That's what we need to be doing right now, one way or another, man. Shalom to all of y'all, man. Appreciate everybody, man. We wouldn't, you know what I mean? We need each other at the end of the day. And just like when we teach y'all and we bringing this word out, we're receiving it, we're hearing it, and we're downloading it as well. Real talk.
That's right. That's right. We all on the same playing field, man. All of Israel.
All work for that same penny. You feel me? So you come serve the Lord, and your reward shall not fail. Yeah, so all praise to the Most High Yahawah.
Man. So we've been on here, man, hour and 30, so almost an hour and 40 minutes, man. Shalom to everybody. Make sure you subscribe. We will be back, Lord willing, if we able to. The Most High see fit on the 10th, 8:30 p.m. We definitely gonna go into things. We got, like I said, we got camp videos going out. If y'all haven't, man, go watch that last one, man. It was definitely a good one. Damn heathen be coming out, right? We trying to edify our people, man. Every time. It just be funny, man. Y'all definitely need to go check it out if y'all haven't. This one y'all really see how it is in the streets. Like we try to be more merciful and stuff, be patient on here, but That's one I heard a brother say it, like, man, sometimes we gotta match energy out in the streets. You can't let nobody stomp on nothing, right? But I'm gonna just show y'all a little bit, man. Y'all better rock with us. Y'all better start watching these camp videos. For real, right?
Right, man.
This. Teaching the lost sheep, just show y'all a little bit of this, man. This heat. This is the book of Jeremiah, chapter 17 and verse 4. And thou, even thyself.
Thou, even thyself. Most High God is talking to the prophet Jeremiah. Said, thou, even thyself, right?
Shall discontinue from thy heritage that I gave thee.
Shall discontinue from the heritage. The heritage that he gave us was the law and commandments. So I'm saying, be a righteous man. That's why I'm so grateful about the book. Because God gave us the wisdom on how to be great in a righteous way. But we still great in the music, entertainment industry, anything you can think about, we are great. And people want to copy. That's what I'm saying. We want to be like the foundational black man in America. Because we are great people, right? Before.
And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
And I will cause thee to serve thy enemies in the land which thou knowest not.
Look.
We got sent on slave ships over here to America.
You're talking about the watcher, boy. We are here trying to edify our people. We got to deal with that.
Even to this day, 500 years later, right? Keep going.
For ye have kindled a fire in my anger, which shall burn forever.
We have kindled a fire in most high anger, which shall burn because we disobeyed his commandments. We're starting to shoot crab lobster. People start being following these other religions and other doctrines and all that stuff like that.
This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2 and verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people.
So the Most already knew that once he gave us these commandments, we wasn't going to hear him. I think it's in Deuteronomy 32 where it tells us that we were going to go off and break the commandments. Right? He already knew it. Keep on.
But in the land of their captives, they shall remember themselves.
In the land of their what?
In the land of their captives, they shall remember themselves. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
This is a place of our captivity. We have been brought up here as captives unto the land we don't know, unto the enemies we don't know, and now we are what? Keep going. Come over here.
Verse 31. And shall know that I am the Lord their God, for I will give them an heart and ears to hear. This is the book of Baruch, chapter 2 and verse 30. For I knew that they would not hear me, because it is a stiff-necked people. But in the land of their captivities, they shall remember themselves.
They shall remember themselves. This is us bringing you back to your heritage, knowing that you got to put that Buddhism away. That's not our heritage. That was for the Indians and the people over there in the Chinese. We come from the line of Abraham, Isaac, and Jacob, right? We're going to break it down, keep going. We are remembering ourselves, and coming out here telling you, this is our history. This is where you find it. You know that it was prophesied, chapter 28 and 68, we was going to go into slavery on slave ships. Read this out real quick, right? Because this is our bread and butter on how we understand it.
This is the book of Deuteronomy, chapter 28 and verse 68.
This is one of the main scriptures we use to prove that the so-called black flag and Native Americans are the true biblical Israelites in today's time, right? Read this out.
And it reads, and Yahawah shall bring thee into Egypt again with ships.
So once we read this, right, we got to figure out what Egypt means according to according to the people that's being told us, right? You got that? Yeah. Kind of bring it out.
This is the book of Exodus, chapter 20 and verse 2. I am the Lord thy God, which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage.
Which have brought thee out of the land of Egypt, out of the house of bondage. So we see in the Torah, Egypt is synonymous with bondage. It's like, what Debo means. Somebody was like, I'm going to Debo your groceries. I don't have to say, someone's going to take your groceries. I'm going to use a different word, right? It's just like Egypt is being used for slavery. So bring this out again. Now watch what it say now.
Yeah, this is Deuteronomy 28 and 68 from the top.
Replace Egypt with bondage or slavery, right?
And the Lord shall bring thee into Egypt again.
So bondage or slavery, he's going to bring us to slavery again because he was already slaves in Egypt. Remember I said during the time before you freed us, now we're in the wilderness, now he's telling you, right?
With ships.
They said now the Lord thy God will bring thee to Egypt again with ships. Who went to slavery with ships? That's how we did, right? The so-called black man went into slavery on ships in the 1500s, and the Taino Indians went into slavery in the 1400s. During the time of Christopher Columbus, 1,000 Taino men went into Europe on slave ships. So this is literally documented in the Bible 3,000 years ago. Right, keep going.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, thou shalt see it no more again.
By the way whereof I spake unto thee, right? He was speaking to us right outside of Egypt. So he said, you're not going to see that literally. It's going to be a new one. Because we walked out the old Egypt through the Red Sea, but now this one is going to require ships. Right, keep going.
And there you shall be sold into your enemies.
To be what?
Sold into your enemies. Sold into your enemies.
To be sold into your enemies. This is what happened to us. This is what happened to the so-called black man and the Hispanic man and the Native American man. We got on some ships and we got on the auction houses and they sold us to our enemies. Like you say, the white man. Keep going.
For bondmen and bondwomen.
For slave man and slave woman.
And no man shall buy you.
And no man shall buy you. That word right there, buy, in the Hebrew, it means to redeem. Because of the old Israelite custom, I believe you can find it with that Leviticus 25, where you can redeem your brother from out of the hand of oppressors.
So we gonna leave you there, man. We gonna let you on the cliffhanger, but it gets crazy after that. So this brother out here, brother Shab out here doing this thing, bringing out a lesson for a young lost sheep, man. And the devil want to come in and try to get in the way, man. And that's just to show you, like, this is what's really going on. This is real life spiritual warfare. This is not a game. This is the time to get right with the Most High. It gets serious, and it gets crazy after that, y'all. I gave y'all a little bit, leave you on the cliffhanger, because we definitely have to get on his ass. But definitely go and check that out.
Man.
Go and check that out. It's definitely a damn good video, and we got way more camp videos on the way, man. So that's all I wanted to leave with, man. Shalom to everybody. I like to say, call Lord Yahawah Hamashayacha Yahawah. Say shalom.
Shalom, family. Shalom.
Shalom, shalom, family.
Oh.